Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. West Volusia versus Titusville homecoming, live from Al Wernicke Field. 8U action. West Volusia will start off with the ball here on the 35-yard line. Quarterback under center, two backs in the backfield, and he will be dropped. He went to handoff to nobody. That was a busted play from the start, and Titusville took advantage. Believe that was number 30. Believe number 35 on the tackle. Probably another number. I do not have a 35 on my roster, so it probably wasn't 35. Number 2 is the quarterback for West Volusia, Lucas Smith. There in the glowing white helmet. Helmet that's different from every other helmet on the field. So Smith under center, two backs in the backfield. Hands off to the first back through, and he will get hammered. Believe that was number... Third down for West Volusia. Third and about 16. Smith under center. Smith trying to power his way forward. He'll pick up a gain of about 3 yards on the play. But that's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth and about 11. And it's a fourth down, and West Volusia is going to go for it. Smith in the backfield. Bunch tight formation. And Smith will be stopped after a gain of about 2. Turnover on downs. And we'll get a chance to see this Titusville offense. First and 10 from about the 42, 43-yard line. Check that. Not 42. Let's try this again. First and 10 from about the 36, 37-yard line. We'll get a chance to take a look at this Titusville offense. Defense making their stand. 7:20 left to go here in quarter number 1. Three backs in the backfield with a wishbone type formation. Fullback and two backs behind him. Quarterback number 1 hands off to the fullback. Fullback gets tripped up by that field monster. That was number 3 on the carry. Carl Lewis on the carry. And the quarterback is number 1, Telvin Joyner. Gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 here. Joyner brings his Terriers to the line. Under center. There's a handoff again to fullback there. That's number 3. Picks up another gain of another couple yards. Carl Lewis on the carry. 3rd and 3 here for the Terriers. As you know, me personally, I love watching this kind of offense. Power it up, run it till they stop it. Don't get me wrong, I like watching a few pass plays, but I'm a former offensive lineman. And if you were to ask an offensive lineman, which do you like better, run blocking or pass blocking, and why is it run blocking? because, I mean, we just love leaning on somebody and breaking their will. And, well, when you're seeing the size of the roster difference, that's what this offense caters to. And, wow, a high toss. Got to make something out of nothing here. There's number 5. There's a block in the back penalty. Cuts out of another tackle. Unfortunately, all this is going to be for naught, as there's going to be 2 block in the back penalties. Number 5 touchdown that will be called back. Number 5, Zachary Brown. And Lucas Smith is down for the West Volusia Little Hatters. And look, holding on the offense. So, again, you could have chose any number of penalties, holding, block in the back, but that touchdown was coming back. But still, look. And Smith is up walking off under his own power for West Volusia. But I want to say, I'm like, I thought Lucas Smith, I thought Smith had to leave the game because he went down with an injury. Oh. He did? Oh, I thought it was him in the white helmet that. All right. Well, Joyner, hands off, and he's got room to run down the sideline. Number 5, chopped down at about the 5-yard line. Zachary Brown. Zachary Brown gives the Terriers first and goal at the 5-yard line. All right, so they'll officially mark him out at about the 7. So first and goal from the 7 for Titusville. And again, their type of offense, when right now West Volusia has 2 substitutions on the sideline. Titusville has 2 complete different teams, offense and defense. So, this type of offense just caters to making someone tired, and someone got a little jumpy there. False start on the Terriers. That'll back them up 5 yards, and that one's going to hurt. Now, look, Titusville's being able to run what they want, but when you're in the red zone like that, false starts, holding penalties are 2 big killers of red zone opportunities. Joyner under center. Joyner's going to take it himself, and Joyner will be taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him. Actually, he'll spot it at the 9. Second and goal from the 9-yard line for the Terriers. 4:05 left to go here in quarter number 1. Hope you all are enjoying a beautiful Saturday morning. Hopefully you got your coffee, got your breakfast. Start your day off with good football. Who's not playing good football right now? Colorado, but we'll get to that later on. Joyner is going to take it himself, and he will be dropped in the backfield there. Believe that was number 39. If it wasn't 39, it was 36. Jordan Padlia. And that'll be a loss back to the 14-yard line. And it's third and goal from the 14 as the Titusville takes a timeout and wants to. Head coach Telly Joyner wants to make sure everybody's not only reading the same book, but on the same page, reading the same line. Joyner, Skylar Arnett, an assistant coach. Earl Daniel, an assistant coach. Jamar Hill, Devin Housey, Carl Lewis, Bernard Williams, Justin Williams, and Asia Lewis is the team parent. Look, you got to shout out the team parent. The team parent helps take care of stuff for the coaches, so that's one less thing coaches have to worry about. And there's the toss. Is that number 5 again? We'll see when he turns the corner. Into the end zone. Number 5. Touchdown, Titusville. Number 5, Zachary Brown. He scored a touchdown earlier in this drive that was called back due to a holding. And you know what? I'm happy to see Zachary Brown gets back in the end zone and gets that touchdown back. So with 2:49 left to go here in the first quarter, it's 6-0 Titusville pending the extra point. Joyner hands off to the fullback, number 3. Extra point is good. Carl Lewis on the extra point. And that touchdown there brought to you by BlackRock Engineering and Technology. For all your cybersecurity issues, give BlackRock Engineering and Technologies a call at 321-426-7292 or find them online at www.blackengtech.com. Again, that's www.blackengtech.com. First down and 10 for West Volusia. They're at the 35-yard line. The first drive there had a little trouble getting things started. Smith is the quarterback for West Volusia. Let's see if he can get his team back on track here. Hands off to the first back through on a little end around, and what a beautiful tackle there by number 22. Talon Gellin, the first one back there to make contact, and then a swarm of other pack of Terriers in there to finish that one off. 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter. And right now, this Terriers offense is just defense is just teeing off on the West Volusia offense. And once again, just there in the backfield. I want to say, I don't know who's the first on the play, but a pound of Terriers. Half the defense was in the backfield as soon as that ball was snapped. So, timeout, West Volusia, and the coaching staff's gonna have a talk. And look, West Volusia. I'll say this for West Volusia, and if there's any West Volusia parents out there, let me know if I'm wrong here. But from the way I've understood it, from talking to a couple programs, West Volusia has 2 football programs. They have a program in Pop Warner that's just recently joined Pop Warner, and then of course they have a division here in ACYAA. So when you have an area like that in West Volusia, you're also talking about 2 programs to split up the talent they have. You're going to get, teams like this. Look, the Pop Warner team is a lot like the ACYAA team in the fact of they have the roster numbers don't match the programs they're playing. So it's a lot of look, but both programs will grow, and it's going to take time. Like I said, even the Pop Warner program over in West Volusia, they're small on numbers as well. And there's a sack as whistles stop the play. Offsides on the Terriers. So that's going to be a free 5 yards. Third down here for the Terriers on defense, trying to get off the field. There's the handoff up the middle. Fourth and 11 now for West Volusia as West Volusia is going to volunteer to punt. And that punt, look at that punt. What an excellent punt. You just see it flying through the air and lands perfectly right there on the 40-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not find a better punter. In all seriousness, 1st and 10 for the Terriers on the 40-yard line. That offense that lines up in wishbone and just runs it down your throat between Carl Lewis and Zachary Brown. And there's a third back there as well. There's a third back that we haven't called yet today, but can be just as dangerous. Under center, Joyner with the toss. That's out. I believe that's number 23. Spins back and ends up losing yards. But it will be a first down for Titusville. I believe that might have been number 23 or 43. I believe that might have been 43, Messiah Henderson. Nine seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Joyner hands off to the fullback who cuts back, and he's got all sorts of running room. Makes a man miss. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Titusville. As soon as I can get him to turn around, I'll that's number 19, it looks like. I don't have a 19. It might actually be number 13, Cody Andrews. So Cody Andrews with the score. And they'll run Philadelphia as the brotherly shove for the point after, and Titusville Titusville 14, West Volusia 0. with a fresh 10 on the clock. We're going to go ahead and change the quarter while we're at it, because we are now into the second quarter. The final play of the first quarter ends with Cody Andrews on the touchdown run. And West Volusia will take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Again, that touchdown brought to you by BlackRock Engineering and Technology. There's the handoff there to number 8. Number 8 will get dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 on the play. Number 8 is Jaden Holly, holding on West Volusia. And will Titusville accept the penalty is the question. Yes, they will. They accept the penalty and will back them up. Okay, so ACYAA adopted that rule in the fact of holding occurs just from the original spot, not the spot of the penalty. I like that rule. Well, let's go from the original spot. Stop trying to do it from the spot of the foul. That flag on the play. It's going to be encroachment on the defense. So they'll give them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. Again, I'd like to thank BlackRock Engineering and Technology for all your cybersecurity needs. Give them a call, 321-426-7292. Information is at the bottom of your screen. Smith goes to hand off, and and what a sack there. I believe that was Cody Andrews. And right now, West Volusia cannot get anything going. Third down. Third and about 17 here. Under center. Smith dodges a couple tackles, but eventually just prolonging the inevitable. And who was that? I believe that was number 8 on the sack. It wasn't number 8, it was number 9, Dominic Kite. And West Volusia will elect a punt. First and 10 for the Terriers, right on the 50-yard line. And here comes Joyner and the rest of that offense. Zachary Brown coming in to play that fullback position. Joyner hands off to Brown. And Zachary Brown breaks free. Into the end zone. Touchdown. That's actually number 3. Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis. Number 3 breaks it out. First play of the drive. 50 yards for the rushing touchdown. With 7:03 left to play here in quarter number 2. All right. Extra point attempt is good. And Joyner takes that extra point in. (21-0) Terriers on top, and just you want to talk about a performance on homecoming. Stay tuned here at halftime. At halftime, we will broadcast the homecoming ceremony, the announcing of King and Queen of the 8U division. So keep it right here. Again, we hope you have your big cup of coffee and your breakfast already in front of you, so you don't really have a reason to go anywhere. Because I turn up the mic and you will be able to hear the sights and sounds going on here at Titusville Homecoming 2023 and watch the ceremony as it happens on the field. First and 10 from the 35-yard line for West Volusia. And Smith trying to push the pile. And on that tackle there was number 20. One of the many Terriers. Going to bring up second and about 6 for the Terriers, or for the Little Hatters. And now going to bring up third and 4. And yeah, it just looks like West Volusia is just practicing the brotherly shove, as they call it up in Philadelphia. Hey, look, in the NFL, they're saying it works about 92% of the time. So, I mean, can't argue with it. And there it goes again. This is the most offense we've seen out of West Volusia, and it's working. 4th down. And this is all Lucas Smith. 4th and 2. And you're hearing parents say, knock him down. There's a lot of NFL fans that say that. Look, the brotherly shove has become one of the most successful plays in the NFL, so why not try to replicate it? He's got to get a good push. And that time, the Titusville defensive line steps up, rips the ball out. It's going to be a scoop and score. Touchdown! Terriers, number 44. Travis Graves Jr. rips it out of Lucas Smith's hands. And it's 27-0 with 4:24 left to go in the first half. The defense said, hey, we can show out too. Watch this. Travis Graves Jr. on the touchdown. Ripped it straight out of his hands, and I'll tell you what. And Titusville is going to catch too many men on the field. Well, they catch it. They give the. Okay. I'm like, okay, I guess you can go a false start. I guess. Referee made the correct call. Too many men on the field. That's going to back them up. Round to the outside. And Joyner takes the extra point. And it's 28-0. Titusville Terriers. 8U said, hey, we'll put our stamp here on homecoming 2023. Again, 4:24 live from Al Warnicki Field. What a night in high school football last night. Cocoa with a 28-3 win, but you know, the many reports that we're getting, that game was a lot closer than the score would appear, according to sources. And QB sneak up the middle. And no gain on the play. Timeout called by West Volusia. Calls timeout with 4:07 left to go here in the first half. We'd like to give a shout out to our other day sponsor, Cash for Cars. Cash for Cars, running or not, no title, no problem. Give them a call at 407-613-1512. And let's see, can the Little Hatters draw something up on offense? They're going to try to go outside, and once again, that Titusville defense said, I don't think so. I mean, that Terriers defense just said, no, we'll have you lose another 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 12 with 3:57 left to go here in the half. And the runner falls forward. May have picked up a yard on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 11. And it'll be, check that, 4th and 10 from about the original line of scrimmage. And they elect to punt the football. Defense gets off the field, and the offense will take over. And we'll take over 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Terrier fans, make sure you go visit the concession stand. We also have vendors in the parking lot. Make sure you go out there and get you some good food.
Thank you for your participation.
Joyner under center. Going to hand off to on an end around, and he's got the room. Does he have the speed? One man to beat. And he slides out from the tackle. Touchdown, Titusville. Number 12, Enosh Kerr. And Kerr, not only did he show his speed there, he had a guy catch up to him and try to tackle him from behind, slid out from that tackle to punch it into the end zone. A 60-yard touchdown run. And the extra point is good. And it's now 35-0. 2:59 left to go. So I believe with ACYAA, the second half will start the running clock. Again, stay tuned for halftime. We will turn up our mics and allow you to watch, see the sights, and hear the sounds of the homecoming ceremony 2023 8U division. You were able to hear the 6U 2020 homecoming. But this 8U, you'll be able to see and hear. And from the gun now. And once again, that Titusville defense, they might have just, nope. West Volusia recovers. The ball was on the ground. West Volusia somehow dives back on it. I don't know how. There's the shot from the shotgun. And there's big number 44 on the sack. Trevis Graves Jr. on the sack with 2:12 left to play here in the first half. And what a game here by this 8U squad. Snap, fumble. Titusville will take over and recover the fumble. Believe that was number 8. I do not see a number 8. Joyner brings his Terriers to the line. Gives it on the end around. Ball on the ground. And that'll be a loss. That'll be the first big loss of the day for Titusville. Minute 15 left to go in counting here in the first half. I'll start on the offense. 46 seconds left in the half. Let's thank our sponsor, Cash for Cars. Running or not, no title, no problem. 407-613-1512. Again, it's 407-613-1512. There's the handoff, and there's number 41. Number 41 gets to the outside. Number 41 down the sideline, pushed out of bounds. He'll have enough for a Titusville Terrier first down. I do not have a 41 on my roster. And timeout called by the Terriers. They're up 35-0 and trying to put one more on the board before halftime.
This person goal is brought to you by ACYAA Foundation.
Handoff on the end around. And he's tracked down from behind. Again, that's number 41. That will be the half. Titusville Terriers 35, West Volusia 0. Again, stay tuned here at halftime. We're going to show you the homecoming ceremony. As soon as they get that set up, I will unmute and let you all watch the homecoming ceremony.
How's everybody doing? It's been my honor to be here this year, to be part of the program, to have some of you share your tents with me when it was real hot, to watch you support your kids, your grandkids, your nephews, your brother. I am so impressed. If I had to put a word on what I've seen, is that you guys, we guys, are family. This league is family. You are family. And I'm proud to be part of your family. I've done a lot of homecomings at the high school level. This is not that. So I'll see how this goes. I'm so excited that we are having a homecoming here, and we're going to have a homecoming king and queen. I'm excited to watch all of you perform, and the most exciting thing to me, and I know it's the most exciting to you, is that everything they do with class, and they got that from you. So it's that time. My hand ain't gonna fit in here. So get that out for me. That's not even close. All right. All right, the homecoming king is Elijah. Again, they say. Elijah, smile a little bit, brother. It's an exciting moment. And if it's not for you, I know it is for your family. Oh, how cool is that? Congratulations, Elijah. Come on up now.
As you see down there, we have the mayor, Dan Diesel, taking a picture with the homecoming king of 8U.
Now, hey, now we're, yeah? I don't know. Let's try it. All right, we're gonna get the homecoming queen. Quite honestly, if we go dead out here, I'll yell. You'll hear me. And the homecoming queen is Riley. Come on up. Congratulations. Yeah, let's hear it for Riley. Congratulations, sweetie. I'm proud of you. That's a big deal.
All right, let's give it up for Mr. Ryland. All right, we're gonna get our king and queen out here. Y'all make sure y'all give them a round of applause. Y'all can do better than that now.
Catch. All right. Thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work. Proud to be part of this family. Congratulations.
All right, folks, we're going to mute, and we'll be back with second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to the Brevard Sports Network. And third quarter begins, so second half will begin the running clock. Oh, absolutely. That's what I was saying. If you wanted to stay on the sideline, I just needed you to move from behind that tent was all. All right, so here we are, beginning of the third quarter. And the clock on the snap will run. And there are only two things that will stop this clock. The I word that I will not mention, and coach's timeout. And a timeout called by the Terriers. All right, here we go. So now we're going to begin the third quarter. Joyner under center. Ball on the ground. And he's still getting around to the outside. Outrunning the defense. One man to beat and finally tackled out of bounds near the 35-yard line. This is number 22, Taylon Gellin. There's the toss. The outside, and that's going to be a holding penalty. Toss there to number 15, Dallas Clayton. And though that run will be for naught, holding on the offense. It's going to be 1st and 20. And you see your score right there on the BlackRock Engineering and Technology scoreboard. 35-0. Joyner lines up under center. And I believe it's going to be a offsides on the defense.
Offsides on the defense.
5 yards, and it's now first and 15 now. And false start. So now we're going to back up. Look, both teams, they're just doing the Cupid shuffle. I would sing it, but then we'll get copyrighted, and and on top of that, no one wants to hear me sing. I can promise you. And another false start.
Another false start on the offense.
So now it's 1st and 25 from about the 49-yard line. And someone's going to get a stern talking to. Joyner, hands off there to number 21. Cutting his way through the defense. He's cutting back across the field. Number 21. One man to beat. Touchdown, Titusville Terriers. Number 21, Nehemiah Gospel. Nehemiah Gospel with the 51-yard rushing touchdown. 51 yards.
51-yard touchdown.
Score is 41-0 pending the extra point. And Joyner will keep it himself. For the extra point, it will be good. And the Terriers put another score on the board with 4:40 left to go here in the third quarter.
All the good foods and all the good snacks.
So 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Little Hatters. And look, again, the Little Hatters they're a building program here in ACYAA. They'll get their numbers back up. Ball's on the ground. And recovered by the Little Hatters. Three and a half minutes left to go in the third quarter. 42-0. Coming up next, we'll have 10U action.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere after this. We have a little 10U action after this game. Timeout. Titusville for the snap.
For the snap, Titusville calls a timeout. That's 2 they've used this half. They used one before their first play of the second half, and now this is timeout number 2 with 2:53 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, let's thank our sponsor here, Cash for Cars. Running or not, no title, no problem. Give them a call at 407-613-1512. Again, that's 407-613-1512.
If you have friends or family who couldn't make it to the game tonight, it is being VSN, the Vard Sports Network. Please share with your family. And also don't forget to click like and follow.
Appreciate you, big dog. Scott Diesel doing the announcing. We saw the mayor, Dan Diesel, there at homecoming. You know when there's a Diesel in the house, it's going to be a good day. You got two of them, it's an even better day. And there's that Titusville defense. Whoa! Look at that spin move. He's got room to go. Does he have the speed? And he's brought down from behind. Number 44 on the tackle. Travis Graves Jr. on the track down from behind. Timeout West Volusia, I thought. Nope. Nice breezy Saturday morning. And fumble on the play as the Terriers jump on it. And look, the Terriers defense caused that fumble. The Titusville D-line got a hit on the quarterback, hit him in the back as he was trying to toss the football. So that toss didn't go where it needed to go, and Titusville defense was there to jump on it. With 1:24 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Joyner goes to lead his team out onto the field. It's Tevlin Joyner. There you go. There on the offensive line is big little Dan Diesel. And Cody Andrews up the middle. Andrews this time. For real this time, it's Cody Andrews into the end zone. Touchdown, Terriers. In the words of Chris Berman, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling his way into the end zone. There's an injured Little Hatter on the field. Brevard Sports Network policy, we do not show injury, nor do we speculate. Trust me when I tell you.
Hey, let's give it up for the Little Hatter.
And he's up walking off on his own power.
Good job, young man.
And the two coaches had a little meeting there. Two head coaches, Stephen Massey and Telly Joyner. Score is 48-0 pending the extra point. There's a toss to the outside. Point after is no good. So it's 48-0 with 6 seconds left to go. That will be the end of the third quarter with your score. Titusville 48, West Volusia 0. All right, so as we get set to start the fourth quarter, fresh 10 on the clock, and they say get that clock started. The brotherly shove. Lucas Smith is not on the field, getting reps at other people at quarterback. Again, coming up 10U. And if you're on the way to Titusville, we got, it's homecoming week, so they have gift baskets to be raffled off. They got raffle tickets you can buy, and and look, I'll say this to everyone out there, if you ever have a free Saturday, pick a youth organization and just come spend the day out. And I talk about that for all youth organizations. Pick a youth organization and just go spend the day out there and just watch the culture of these youth organizations. I mean, I don't care if it's, Titusville, you head on down to SVYFL, you head over to Rockledge. There's so many great youth programs, youth and cheer programs. Come on out and support them. Because when the kids see you out there as another snap occurs, it's going to bring up fourth down for the Little Hatters. But again, just highly encourage, if you have some free time on the weekends, maybe get involved with the program. Even if you don't have a kid in the program, get involved. These youth programs are always looking for more bodies and people who are willing to help pour into the kids. You have opportunity to really, invest in the kids. There are people who sit on, the sidelines of life, I'll say, and want to complain about, values and things that are being taught to the kids. Well, there's a way to solve that, and that's called stepping up and pouring into a child, maybe you step in and be a mentor. I know a lot of these youth organizations offer that's a turnover on downs, offer mentorships to maybe kids don't have that at home, so maybe you step in and volunteer some time, take a couple hours and get to know a kid. And I would just heavily encourage, I don't care what youth organization, volunteer some time. Come out, run a chain gang for a game. Best seat in the house. You're on the sideline. I don't know. There's my little rant for the day. Just get involved in some way. Let's all as a community pour positivity into these kids. Because let's be real, ladies and gentlemen, with the way the world's going, these kids can always use the more positivity, the better. But again, there's my TED Talk. If anyone listened, great. If not, won't be the first time I've been ignored. There's a toss to the outside. Cuts back in. And there he goes down to inside the Cash for Cars red zone. That was Dallas Clayton on the run. 5.5 minutes and counting left to go in the game. There's the toss. That's Clayton again. Clayton cuts inside into the end zone. Touchdown, Titusville Terriers. But this one is coming back. Holding against the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty. Dallas Clayton. Clayton's trying to get in the end zone. So here we go. It's going to be 1st and 20. And is that another toss to Clayton? Dallas Clayton breaks a couple tackles. Dallas Clayton steps out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line.
Nice run by Dallas Clayton. Bringing up a carrier, first down. First down is down and goal from the 5.
Both offense and defense have scored today for 8U. Defense had it goes down as a scoop and score, but they just ripped the ball out of the quarterback's hands. Joyner hands off to Clayton, and Clayton into the end zone. Touchdown, Titusville Terriers. Number 15, Dallas Clayton. And the score is 54-0. Head coach Telly Joyner. There's the push. And the point after is good by 55-0. Really? It's got word half the coaching staff for this 8U squad are Titusville police officers. So we'll go and give you a rundown of the coaches' names. We have Telly Joyner, who is the major. Skylar Ament, Earl Daniel, Jamar Hill, Devin Housey, Carl Lewis, Bernard Williams, Justin Williams, who are both officers, both Bernard and Justin Williams, and team parent Aisha Lewis. And I include team parent in on the coaching staff because the team parent really does is like a coach, away from the field. In the fact of they're getting water, they're making sure the halftime snacks are there for the kids. There's a lot that they take care of. Usually, a lot of the time, team parents are the ones who run up the rosters, or they send someone to run up the rosters to us in the booth. So, look, again.
One thing I would like to add, Caleb, is how involved Chief Lau and Titusville Police Department are involved in youth sports here. And it makes a big difference for these kids. Building relationships with the community.
I'm getting the information here from Scott Diesel, who, the big shout-out given to the Titusville Police Department, who are very involved in this program, and you see the difference it makes with the kids. That's just great on this organization when you have the Titusville Police Department, as well as the organization off the streets and on the fields, an organization like that that's built on keeping kids off of the tomfoolery that kids can get into on the streets, and keeping them in organized activity, because there's a lot of things you learn in youth sports, especially in a program run as well as the Titusville program is run. And that will be the final play of the game. Homecoming victory, 55-0. And again, the way this Titusville program is run, the heavy involvement with the Titusville Police Department for being involved and pouring the positivity into these kids. Again, your final score from 8U, 55-0. And folks, get ready, because we got 10U action coming up here on the Brevard Sports Network.